part 10 in chapter 4 is the triumph of order within the new order. Okay. This guy's having not a great day. No apparent wounds, but he's not breathing. Okay. Let's put this. Like night, I am dark and full of terror. Do not fear, love. Do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. ... Okay. So, don't know who that is, but let's keep going. Poor bugger, I've never seen so much merit removed at the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. What do we got here? David Goron. Enforcer, eh? Okay, so obedience and infractions. +8, total merit. Okay. What do we got here? Remember the third virtue. And the second virtue. It's gotta be like laziness or something. It's like pride. Who knows? What do we got over here? We got weekly order party of the People's Tribunal. 6 culprits. Alright, so the culprit was open. Each merit charges are calculated. First, second, third culprit. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's see who we got here. Who's some of the culprits, I believe. Not to put any fashion charges. So fashion is one of the virtues, or being against fashion. I guess that's what the third one is. I hope the process is not painful. As the guy gets carried out. Yeah, it doesn't look too painful there, pal. Okay. This tribunal is a farce, and they spread lies that my pure love is merely lust. Okay, so lust is not looked upon nicely. I wouldn't even know about true art, nor is art, apparently. True art, anyways. Okay. I felt it in my bones. I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. Okay, drinking too much in excess. Thing of beauty, see order prevail. If not against the first virtue, I'd feel very happy. First virtue. Nicholas. Oh, this is Nicholas Maker, the lawyer. Would you feel that energy and diligence now? 3 shillings on clothes. Lend me some money. About a 4th virtue breach, your beloved brother. So not lending money is a 4th virtue breach. Huh. Okay. How many virtues we got here, guys? Alright, what do we got? That is music to my ears, Alistair. But do control your emotions. We as arbiters of order must never violate the first virtue. Emotions being the first virtue. If you don't control them. Okay. I'll be pregnant. That's what we got here. James Turner, Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during absence from the party business, Senior Assistant Daniel is demonstrating untidiness, and thus breached one of the virtues. Okay, so untidiness is another virtue. Alright. And what do we got here? History of infraction of beans. Is that James Turner? Drinking, keeping a book is no good. Okay. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the 4th virtue. You know damn well I keep no secrets. Okay, so secrets is a 4th virtue. Then this guy's saying control your emotions is the first virtue. Okay, it's a little confusing, but 4th virtue is secrets, 1st virtue is emotions. I'm ready to potentially intimate situation. Okay, investigate this 1st virtue. So 1st virtue is also cheating on somebody or having an affair. I don't know. History of infraction. Slap somebody. Okay, that's no good. And listen to music in your manner. Oops. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, six books. Probably all the accused. This clue's been added to the thinking panel. Alright, so what do we got? We got the culprit, Bangor Quinn. Claim he had no wife. That's gonna do something bad probably. Has obtained depicting a naked person. Probably that. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger, and was observed spending time. Okay, cool. I mean, not cool for his wife, but hey, Walter Keane. Well, Dick's headgear, yeah, something to do with fashion there. So these are all. Oops, Lothar Richards. Oh, we remember him from earlier. He came to that dinner party with his daughter. Held a dinner party a few years ago. So too much drinking, got angry. Alright, so emotions maybe. Josh Bailey, what do we got here? Left his work early at tannery, drank. Approached married women, yeah. Denied 4 times during questions he'd done these acts, so lying is no good. Force web. Has not held out on a job. Okay, so claims he works in his castle. Possesses 15 bucks. So not working. Hanging on to literature is no good. Oh, Gideon Bell. Outrageous hairstyles, so fashion, broke down tears. Refuse, start work. Okay, again, work and sharing information. Okay. What else we got here? We did all that. We did this. What's this? Oh, we got Lazarus, right? You perform function required the paramount to ensure our order in the new society. Then we got the idol with. What was this? Remove or increase matter. What was the symbol for? Was that the one they used on the apple, like the ripe versus bringing it back to life, kind of? Sorry, I'm thinking while I'm doing. Okay, so we got 4 boxes. What do we got here? Remember the second virtue. Store confiscated evidence according to the virtue breached. Okay, so we assume these guys are to do with these colors, right? Black is black, yellow is yellow, red is red, and so on. So we got drinking, we got opium as first virtue. Okay, so first virtue definitely is like, you know, drinking too much is against the first virtue, whatever it may be. This has been added to the thinking panel. Okay, so there's only 4 virtues. Oops. Second virtue is invoice. 3 pounds of butter is 25. Delivery is 6. Total cost 29. 31. So that's a mistake right there. So making mistakes on charges. Okay, we got art. What's this? Gideon Bell. 4. Okay, cool. So it's Gideon. Yeah, and then some dude on a pot. Okay, that's a funny one. So that'd be the art and the literature we saw earlier. What's this? A book of titled stories. Oh no, there's literature here. Autumn Tales. Okay. So literature, art and music, making mistakes, and drinking too much. In all truth, prefer storing no more than this. Alright, so March 13th, 1795. Gained a majority in Parliament. Order Party worked to improve society. No authority recognized by the Majesty. And peaceful march to the King's residence to demonstrate their virtue of moderation. So there's a virtue right there. Moderation is a virtue. Let's run that. Upkeep 4. I just hope sitting here all day is not kind of sloth, which is against one of their virtues. Okay, so thank God tobacco is not an indulgence. A bit boring though. Too bad literature is forbidden, as we saw. And a half pouch of virtues. Okay, we got all the clues. Let's go to the thinking panel. Okay. Everything here is filled in correctly. Drag symbols from here for inputs. Okay, so you can just drag this off, drag that off, and okay, yeah. So that's plus or minus, and then whatever number it is. Okay, cool. First virtue. Second virtue is wings, apparently. Third virtue is like, what do we say, art, and then the fourth one was like literature. Let's do that. Art. How many art or literature? There's literature. And art. What is this one? Vulgar art. Okay, so the third virtue is blank. Vulgar art, all literature, at work, excessive. So at work, what was it? Skipping and not having a job. Mistakes was one, because that's what's in the bottom. Fashion, lies, lust. Lies is one. I forget where it goes. Fashion was, where was that? Let's just go back here. Let's see, Gideon. Yeah, where's there? That's all where I'm looking for. This one. Third virtue. That has to be. That has to be fashion. Third virtue. Okay, cool. ties music. Music was in there in the box. Because we saw it in the box, right? Where did we see anger? What's this? Second virtue, yeah, okay. So the second virtue is mistakes, yeah. Being lazy at work. Let's just see what else. Lies, maybe. Truth. Indulgence. Untidiness. Sloth. Okay. Then the first one is... Let's just go back here. Is drinking too much, right? Let's go back in here. Yeah, the first one was drinking too much. So what would that be? First virtue, excessive. Diligence, emotions, years, indulgence, excessive indulgence. Secrets, lies, lust. Goes with the heart. Excessive lust, yeah, okay. Lust versus love. Cheating on your wives and such. I wonder if beauty goes there too. Moderation. Yeah, moderation from alcohol, or with alcohol. The second virtue is not truth. Diligence? Yeah. That fits. And what else? Music we got. Third virtue is... Maybe actually beauty goes as a third virtue. Then what goes here? Moderation. What's some of the crimes real quick? Claiming you have no wife, yeah. Art. Broke his wife in anger. Observe spending like, okay, so cheating. But that's not an option. Or tickets, headgear. Dinner party, got angry. Excessive. Got angry. Oh, that's the same one. Denied 4 times, so lying. Held on a job, yeah, this guy doesn't work and holds literature, and then this guy broke down in tears, refused to start working. Okay. And let's go back here. So moderation, excessive, lies, no, souls, bones. Excessive bones is a problem. Excessive emotions, because everyone's getting angry and stuff. Let's do that. And then the fourth virtue is it's always going to be truth. Truth. Anytime you're in a cult, they're going to say something about truth. That's just okay. And then the problem is lies, right? As always, any conspiracy, any cult, you're always going to see that. Literature, lies. What else? Ears, no. Banks, music, secrets. All right. Sweet. That cleans things up. Let's just put those in order. Okay, now the question is, how much does each one of these guys cost, right? So let's actually go to the ones where we have... Yeah, here we go. 12. So, 8 points. Drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic and kept Rose Dynasty in study. So those two have to add up to 8, right? Oops. Let's just see another book for comparisons purposes. Compare them together. Slapped a sergeant in anger. So, okay, emotions. And then 20. So, 9. Okay, so art and anger. Let's go back here. These two together. No, sorry. This one and this one together equal 9. Right? Slapped a sergeant. Because he's angry is the first virtue, and then listen to music is art. Yeah, okay, so those two together equal 9. Let's go back. Let's go over here. Drank a full body of brandy, which is this one, and kept the literature over here. Okay, so those two equal 8. So heart plus sun equals 9. Heart plus eye equals 8. And one more should get us there, I think. Who else got one? This guy's got one. Had a secret compartment in his... Oh, this one's here. He had a secret compartment in his office locker, denied the existence of a secret compartment. So, loyal service, low ranking position, order party 10. So we only lost 2, and there's only two infractions, so we know that each infraction is probably worth 1. And having a secret and denying it lies in secrets and truth, so each one of those is worth -1 merit. Oops, it's already got a negative in front of it. Okay, so -1 merit, all single digits, that makes it easier. So we know that. And then working backwards from the heart and the eye that we saw above, which was 8, I believe. Let's just double check. Slap discharge in anger, listen to music in this manner. Oh, wrong guy. Ah, here we go. Drank a full body of brandy and then kept a book, right? So the book we know is the 4th virtue was -1, so that's 7 is so adding 1 to this is 13, then 20 minus 13 equals 7. Drinking a full bottle could be worth -7 then, right? Moderation being the first virtue, maybe it's worth more, or cost more. And then let's go over here. And working from that, slap the sergeant, listen to music. So because the emotions got away with them, that's -7. So that's if you add 7 plus 11, that's 18. And so listen to music is 2. Listen to music is 2 apparently. Okay, so beauty virtue, 3rd virtue is -2 if you break it. At least I hope so, because that's where we're headed. Alright, labeled a protocol being on Thursday, even though it's Wednesday, so a mistake, which is a 2nd virtue. Alright. And then took a double-length lunch break in the office. Double length, which is also kind of sloth, the 2nd virtue as well, right? And then he got so he's got 4, so he lost 6, but he did 2 mistakes, so 6 divided by 2, -3. Beautiful. First time. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Now, what do we got down here? So these are the 6 of the accused today on the table, right? Okay. So let's see how much they're getting charged. Okay, so Fangor claimed he had no wife. Oh. I guess it's a lie. The 4th virtue, -1. I mean, it is a lie, but he'd feel like it'd be more. And then he's got a naked person, so art, beauty, -2, so that's -3 total. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger, so you got -3 plus emotions, so -7 plus -3 equals -10. And then was observed spending the night with the neighbor's wife. Okay, so that's another 7, so 10 plus 7, -17. Hopefully I did that right. Worst case scenario, we can always go back and update. Mr. Walter Keene, culprit. Flirted 3 times with married women during the party convention. So lust, -7, but he did it 3 times, so 7, 14, 21. He times it by 3. Wore ridiculous headgear 5 times. So 21 plus fashion, -2, and he did it 5 times, so 21 plus 5 times 2. And 31 claimed he was not enjoying the racial evidence. 31. Then he lied, right? So that's the 4th one, -1, -32. And then he got expelled, but that's nothing. So Walter Keene, did you get -32? Let's see. Yes, both of them are right. That's great. Okay, so we're definitely on the right track here. Mr. Lothar Richards, what'd you do? Okay, so large amount of wine, so indulgence and moderation, so -7 off the bat, and then he got angry. So -7 plus, another emotion, so -7 again, so 14, right? Reveal the whereabouts of fugitive dissident married daughter, evaluated plus 15. So he's at -14, and then he turned in his daughter for only 15 merit. Okay. What a guy. So we got +1. You know you're in a cult when. Boom. Okay. What else we got? Joshua Bailey. What'd you do, Mr. Bailey? Oh, you're a drinker. So left the work early, so that's a second virtue, right? Sloth, that's -3, and then he drank twice. So -3 plus indulgence times 2. So 7, 14 plus 3, that's 17. Married woman. Sorry, what did I say? Yeah, 7, 14, and then married woman. 7, 14, 21 plus 3, 24. And denied 4 times. 24, and then he denied 4 times. 4 lies times 1 equals 28 altogether. I think that's right. Let's check it. 28. Beautiful. Okay, so horse web, right? Yeah, let's see what you did, horse. Oh yeah, this guy does work. 60 instances of non-work. Okay, so we're gonna have a big number here, and that's heinous, it's sloth. 60 times 3, 6, 12, 18, 180. In other words, claims he works in his class castle. 180, it's a lie, so 181. 15 books. 181. Sorry, 196, right? Yeah, 15 times 1. I think that's right. What did I say? 196? 186? Alright, let me just do it again because I just lost count. So 60, it's 180, yeah, and then he's got 15 books, 180, and then 1 lie. So that's 196. I was right. Okay, cool. 196, and then donate his castle, 200. 186. And he's 200, so that's plus 4. Even though it's just a willingness to donate, which is odd. It's like, definitely this guy bribed somebody to get this. For sure. It's like, expects a willingness to donate. It's like, maybe I'll do it. I might do it, but give me 200 mer and I'll think about it. Anyways, let's just say that's what that is. And Duke, Gideon Bell. Young guy with the blue hair. Alright, so outrageous hairstyle. Fashion, -2, which is a third virtue, right? Alright, and then broke down in tears 10 times. Alright, so we got -2 and then emotions 10 times. Whoa, so 72 altogether. 10 times 7 plus a 2. 72. And then 5 instances of job skipping. So 72 plus 5, 10, 15. 5 times 3. That's 82. That's 87. 87. And then he rejected the information sharing. 87. 88. Because he did a 4th virtue. He lied. Apparently he lied. Assuming he knows. He may not know. But we'll see. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so onto the scroll on the left-hand side. So we got a number, blank, have passed its order party with seized powder during a tribunal. Blank blank is judged to have the largest blank deduction in all tribunal history. To execute his punishment, blank was used on him, and he lost blank 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 and died. Okay, so is judged to have the largest. We know what they're doing there. They're taking away merits in all tribunal. To execute his punishment, blank was used on him and he lost. Okay, since the order party, we know we saw something about that in this person's bucket. When it gained majority in 1792. So we assume today is 95, right? So 3 years. Let's see. That's correct. 3 years. Okay. 3 years have passed, which makes sense. Have passed since the order party has seized power. Perfect. During a tribunal, blank blank is judged to have the largest merit deduction in all tribunal history. So if we look at the 6 culprits, who has the largest merit deduction? I mean, all in, it would be Gideon Bell, even though this guy, you know, almost lost it, but he's donating his mansion apparently. So let's say it's Gideon Bell. Gideon Bell. There he is. As judge had the merit deduction alternating to execute his punishment, blank was used and he lost and died. Wait a minute. So that's this person down here, right? They're saying this is Gideon Bell? The scroll is intending that, you know, whoever died at the tribunal, being this person. Well, that doesn't look like Gideon Bell. Gideon Bell's the guy you saw, the blue-haired dude, the young dude. Alright, so the execute is punishment. Oh, hang on. You're going to this. Oops. You're going to this room. This guy and this. This symbol, we remember, was used on the rotten apple to make it ripe again. But this could be the opposite symbol. So instead of making new, it can make old, right? So that makes sense. So the executor's punishment idol was used on him. He lost blank, blank, blank. So okay, so he lost bones, ranks, idol, merit, souls, years. Years that looks like a V, but okay. So he's only got one soul. So he lost one soul and died. He lost 1 year and died. That's one year. Or is it 88 years? 88 merits, 1 merit per year? That's a nasty punishment. Okay, so great. So the Order Party seized power and enforces in maximum virtue. The young Duke, Gideon Bell, was judged in tribunal and lost 80 merits. Lazarus Hurst decreased Gideon's use 80 years, making him 108, which resulted in his death. Poor guy. It's rough. Rough way to go.